So I was asked a question by a very, well, somebody I should have to say I have a debt to. Um, Loyal viewer, a good human being, and somebody who, when I couldn't stand up for myself, stood up for me. I mean, this speaks volumes about the character. About stigmata. What is the Orthodox view of stigmata? None. The first case of stigmata was with, I believe, St. Francis of Assisi, and this was after the split. Now, again, while in Theologomena, many Orthodox have images of St. Francis of Assisi on icons and ask him to intercess inside the church properly. There's no speak of him. We say God does not, it's not a hard and fast rule, but God doesn't make you bleed or anything like this. Was the stigmata of St. Francis of Assisi real? Maybe, maybe not. Does that take away from his words, his prayers, his wisdom? No. What about Padre Pio? Again, Orthodoxy is concerned with what do we say? And then anything outside that is, okay, let that be. That's out there. But we don't have to say, oh yeah, we affirm that or deny that. It's just not in our realm. That's why there's no, I mean, if somebody goes off and does one thing, as long as it's not in direct heresy or blasphemy of known wisdom, it's fine. That's called Theologomena. There's still many things about Islam that I'll repeat. And I not only don't get in trouble for that, but I get repeated by bishops and priests. There's many things I've learned in Zoroastrianism, and I see Zoroastrianism as closer to Christianity than the Hebraic Pharisaic Judaism. Okay, so what? What is true. I mean, this is why we don't worry about the Aborigine that lived 6,000 years ago. This is why we absolutely abhor proselytizing. God is ineffable, unknowable, unreachable. Orthodoxy is undoubtedly the only pure path, right? But does that mean that God can't come out of the infinity and touch a human being that's not Orthodox? No, because we know there are multiple cases of this. The Orthodox Church affirms that this happens frequently. The frustration comes when talking to Westerners and using terms like Orthodox. The term Eastern is also in there. So stigmata. If you have a private devotion to stigmata and it helps you, be more charitable to the poor. Love your neighbor. Help your elderly parents. I won't speak a word against it. If it brings you into some cult-like devotion, again, I wouldn't speak against it, but I'd go against the cult-like aspects of it. But Orthodoxy has no opinion on it. If anything, it's just completely suspect of it, and we will not affirm it. It might be useful for you, but as for us, it's new. And again, we have no systematic dogma, doctrine, or theology. We just go by what was revealed to us. We can't add anything. And not for over 1,300 years has there been any word from any council of a decision either way on anything. And even that, you could say, that decision was already made 1800 years ago. So we're silent. Everything that has already been said is said. But our eternal stance is compassion, mercy, love. But I don't want people to think this means acceptance of evil or torture or anything like that. But stigmata, are we going to limit God by saying it can't happen? No, we're not going to. But are we going to accept it? No, the Orthodox Church doesn't accept it, but neither does it deny it at all. Again, I point to St. Francis of Assisi. Look at the prayer that he prayed, St. Francis' prayer. Could that come anywhere else from God? Lord, let me be an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is discord, union. I mean, come on.